Hello, and this is Brando. That is me. My name is Brando. Please call me Brando. I'm a clinician. I'm a clinician in substance abuse. I have several licenses. I'm also a peer professional. I've been clean and sober for over 11 years. And I'm an artist. And I feel like I am different than most people just in my artistic ways, my creative ways of doing things. And so and I've heard that it's more difficult for us. I also can identify with that. You know, it being especially difficult being an artist in any sense, being a person driven with their own creativity in ways of making art, creating in one of the three ways that man has always created, which is song, mark making, and movement. I like to dance, you know. All right, and so this presentation is to let you know what I know, what I found out here, and hopefully it helps you. I'll try not to get too sweaty. I am sweatier than the average Brando guy, you know? I will not ask you to do a favor for the family, nor will I make you an offer you cannot refuse. Okay, so yeah, you know, I have always in my life found like, man, you know, how am I supposed to stay away from other artists that are, you know, doing the things I want to be doing, you know, in my life, because they're using, you know, it's not good for me. I found out for me, I can't do it because I end up with mental illness or prison or whatever the hell else, you know, I know will come of me using. I have the disease of addiction. You know, and so, you know, number one, how do I stay away from other artists? Or maybe once I'm ready, how do I appropriately work with other artists who might be, you know, using, drinking heavily, using, whatnot. So, people. The places, right? The art venues, the music venues, musicians, right? We're the places that we put on our entertainment or show our work, right? Or where do we congregate? Because we get together to make art or party, right? You know? So what do we do with those situations? People, places, things. That's something we talk about in 12-step meetings. And I personally do go to NA once a week. It's how I got clean, is going to 12-step meetings. But this is not about that. And this is and I do hope that you find your way to 12-step meetings because it is the, it's the treatment that's most effective among treatments. Not to say that, there aren't other paths, people have found. For me, I know it's been 12-step meetings, and the 12-step program, that is, with, regular meetings and sponsorship that's helped me to find my way. Anyway, so things, I don't know, things could be the art, right? The art itself. Wow, that's quite a subject, right? Okay, so let's just say the product. What we nail down, maybe, or what we're producing in that moment, right? Is the product, maybe. In the air. Things, what other things are there regarding artists, so our instruments, maybe who knows? I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm thinking as we do this. Okay. Well, anyway, we've come up with three subjects for the artist who's trying to stay clean. With people, for me, I know everyone has a unique path in here. We might not be unique to the disease of addiction, if you feel like you qualify with the disease of addiction, but we are unique snowflakes, are we not? And I feel like, yeah, you know what? How could I ever stop hanging out with my good old friends? They say, they told me I had to. And I just thought, I could never do that. I'm sorry, it's just something I could never do. Well, last couple times I came back to meetings, I said, hey, I know you're telling me I have to stop hanging out with them. Let's do it, because I'm sick of this. I have to. I know I have to, yada, yada. And they said, Brandon, well, just tell them you can't hang out just right now, because it's about me, right? It's more about me than them, And so that's what I did. And I didn't let him in. I changed my number, yada yada, and I told him just right now I can't hang out right now. It turns out that's what it was. It was that season in my recovery, my early years, of I couldn't hang out with my old friends, whether they're artists or not. Even the ones that weren't using. Some of them, just hanging out with them was just an old way of life with me that, for whatever reasons, took me there. But after some time and making sacrifices with who I hung out with, and what I did during the day, look at me now. And after a couple of years, I found that I was able to talk to them on the phone, or maybe meet them in a coffee shop. Sometimes, some of them, gradually, but at first it was about me getting myself better. And so anyway, so yeah, at first it was sticking around people who were clean, right? Or just maybe people who would stay clean around me, supportive, right? And for me personally, positive. Not that we don't, all go there with negativity, right? But so here's the people thing, right? And then there's Brandon, who sometimes feels the need to go and perform an open mic night. Brando. I don't need to go and maybe go to a wild art happening, where they may be using all kinds of stuff. What do I do there, right? Well, that comes down to people again. Because where there are people